On the floor.
Not only were the men armed with guns, they had a plan, coming armed with restraints.
I handcuffed my hands behind my back, and he kept saying, "Where's the money?"
That's when Riley says he was pistol whipped. The trio also zip-tied his son's hands and ankles. The gunmen didn't find money, but they did make off with marijuana and lots of it. A trail of pot leaves can be seen down the driveway, and several mature marijuana plants are being grown near the house. They were clearly hacked in half and hauled off by the gunmen. We asked Riley why he has so much marijuana.
I'm a caregiver for somebody else.
Sheriff's investigators left those plants behind and confirm they're seeing a spike in medical marijuana growers being targeted for violent crime.
Pretty mad. I just want to see justice be done.
Back live, I'd like you to take a look at your screen. This is a car that was stolen from that home in this home invasion. 2003 Mazda Protege, that's the car. It's black. It's a four-door Michigan plate 2JK S95. Investigators are out looking for that and those gunmen right now. We're live tonight. Sean Lay, Local 4, back to you.
And Sean, Monroe County Sheriff's investigators just left those marijuana plants in the ground and didn't take them as evidence?
You know, we asked them about that, and they say all this, as you might expect, still under a lot of investigation.
All right, our Sean Lay reporting for us live.
Countdown to launch. It's the medical marijuana
launch commit
radio show.
Guidance is internal. Ignition sequence start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. Power cleared.
We've got a roll program. The Medical Marijuana Radio Show is a production of the Medical Marijuana Radio Network.
You tuned in to that Medical Marijuana Show. 855 Triple M Radio. Keep it legal, keep it legal, keep it legal, keep it legal. Hey. You tuned in to that Medical Marijuana Show. 855 Triple M Radio. Keep it legal.
Hey folks, we're not on the regular radio again, but once again though, we are still live in Detroit.
Okay, Steve is the host with the co-host Denise. Starting at noon Saturdays every week. Yes, we keeping you legal. Legislators and lawyers, doctors and the growers. The show is for the people. Michigan medical marijuana, no hassle. We talk about anything, any issue we can handle. Call us up and let us know what is on your mind. And make sure when you do it legal every time. Hey. You tune in to that medical marijuana show. 855 Triple M Radio. Keep it legal. Keep it legal.
Hey, you know, when we do these crazy shows, it's a little strange and convoluted because well, it's not crazy shows. I'm saying when we change our position from one place to another, in this case from the radio station to our home office studios. Liz, quit handing me crap. Here, I'm doing a show. Here, hang on to this. Good Lord. I'm live on the air. Liz is handing me crap. So, it is the Medical Marijuana Radio Show for Saturday. What is today? Today's Saturday, October 29th, 2011, yes. And, you know, we're doing this show not from the radio station because we're freaking poor, that's why. We're so poor we can't be on the radio this week. So we still use our broadcast vehicle being what you see here. Look, can you hear that rumbling outside? The rumbling outside is a car. Normally, we got soundproofing in a studio. No soundproofing here today, let me tell you that. So we're doing the radio show, and it's going to be exciting. It's going to be different. It's going to be new. You know, this is the first time. Look, listen. I got chest cancer. It's weird. This is the first time I've done the show, the regular radio show. I'm doing this from a lav mic. This is like this is like Dave Rexroth's microphone. You know, over at Channel 7 doing the weather. You never see him, the weather guy, holding a microphone. He just has that thing clipped to his tie. That's what I got going on. Hey, no coughing in the studio.
Yeah.
No, you can cough over here. Look, don't pretend like we're not doing. This is my friend Liz. Liz, I talk on the. Yeah.
Hi, everyone. It's great to finally be on the Medical Marijuana Show with my good, wonderful friend Steve.
Look, I'm telling you right now, folks, for you guys who've never met my friend Liz, this show would not exist were it not for Liz in the background making sure that Steve's got some food in his belly, or making sure that Steve's got some gas money to go pick up some advertising money. Speaking of which, that's why we're doing the show on the web today. What happened to the advertising money, folks? It kind of dried up. Gonna have to hit the streets, and that's what happened to it. Steve hasn't gone out and collected it. That's what's gone on. Steve's been too busy doing other stuff is what's gone on.
Yes.
So just so you know, Liz is a carded patient. She's what she would term as she's talking. Oh, lifelong friend, lifelong friend. Liz is indeed one of my spiritual friends. I've only known Liz for probably I don't know. What did you say? How long have I known you, Liz?
About 3 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Liz is just she's attached to me like my mother, or either that I'm attached to her like her son. I haven't figured it out yet.
How lucky am I?
Oh, good Lord. The Steve Meister is a needy man, that's for sure. But we work for a needy cause, wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely. This is, a cause very dear and true to my heart and soul. Without medical marijuana, I think there'd be a lot of horrible scenarios and legalities that people who are ill don't and shouldn't have to ever deal with.
Well, people, fact of life is people get sick. People get ill, people die. This is part of living, and this is what we do when we live on the planet. This is the deal we made with our Creator.
Absolutely.
You're gonna die at some point, and sometimes on the way to death, it might not be very fun, and sometimes we're just gonna get sick and not feel good while we're just perfectly healthy. For otherwise healthy, you're gonna get sick and have to deal with, opposition, adverse health conditions. That's the way it is. But we're a smart species on the planet. We know what's
We've come a long way.
We know how to manipulate our surroundings for our betterment. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So we figured out what makes us sick and how to interrupt it. And we figured out when you get sick, there's certain things you can do to make things better. And, there are certain dangerous things too.
Absolutely.
But the confusion with this thing is the dangerous part confused with the good part. They like to mix them together and make you confused. So, listen, I don't want to get too far awry from topic. I got to look at the time. It looks like we're going to be coming up on break in about 3 minutes or so. So we're looking for a microphone. It's gotten lost in the studio melee.
Yes.
I say studio.
And all the equipment.
I say studio and equipment lightly because it's just a big freaking wreck is what it is.
We're working on it. We're working on it.
Oh, I'm working on it.
It's a mental thing first.
Well, no, it's not. It's really a time consideration thing. If there's no time to move stuff around and organize, you end up with a pile of stuff and looking for a microphone, which is what we're doing today.
Yes.
So the reason I'm looking for a microphone is that you can still call and participate in the show regardless of the fact that we're not on the real radio. So I'm going to just just being the fact that I've got this crazy cord, I can't believe I can walk around like this. As we're converting from radio to TV, which is what we're doing incidentally. If you haven't noticed, that's what's going on. We're converting from just audio only to audio and also television. Now, I say this because it's important that you watch what's going on because we're going to expand and get bigger and you're going to see more of us. And I just want you to understand why and what's going on. As the cause furthers and advances, we're following it behind. Just leave it alone, Liz. Look, I can't do this myself if you're busy doing it for me.
Okay.
And I'm doing stuff in the background and I'm trying to get a show done here.
Sorry, honey.
Look, you're on the show. Be a guest.
Okay. I was just trying to help.
I know, but Liz, you have to understand. Liz is a little ADD, and she'll end up
another planet.
And she's also in automatic pilot mode. She likes to clean. She's a cleaner. She cleans for. Is that what you do? You clean for a living, right?
Yeah, commercial, industrial.
And so, Liz has the cleaning knack, and so you can't leave a mess around her too long before she starts going, "What are you doing? Oh, just let me have it," and then she starts cleaning. And so, that's what she's starting to do here while I'm looking for a microphone. I don't know where the heck the thing went, Liz. Where could it have possibly gone?
I have no idea.
The reason
I don't know.
No, yeah, I don't know.
Skinny.
No, it's the handheld microphone.
Oh, it's the handheld.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll find it during the commercial break, which is coming up incidentally very shortly. So I should probably motivate along. Look, folks, on the show today, some stuff has gone on. I got a response this morning in my email from the White House. From somebody who signed one of those petition things, one of those crazy petition things. The White House said if you go ahead and sign out, if anybody that petitions the White House, anybody that signs 5,000 signatures or more on one of these petitions, will respond to it. Mm-hmm. And so there's been this advance of people running around trying to sign this petition to reclassify the scheduling of marijuana from a Schedule 1 to a Schedule 3 and to effectively decriminalize it from that awful standpoint.
Absolutely fabulous.
But it's there's. I'll have to read because it's not. It's
not yet.
You know, the response that I got. Somebody commented on the email that was sent responding to the letter that came from the White House about this particular circulating petition, and the words were, "I'll never get that moment in time back. That was wasted time. I can't believe I wasted my time reading this thing." So we'll tell you what the outcome of this thing was because it's kind of important. And then also on the show today, hey, big news! Big news! What's the big news? You know, Greene goes to Washington, except it's not Washington, it's Lansing. You know, instead of, what's that?
Our capital steps, you bet.
What's the Curious George goes to Washington? Isn't that the kid's story? Curious Steve goes to Lansing to find out what's going on with the medical marijuana wars, because that's what's going on.
Yes.
I'll wait till you see Weed Wars. Discovery Channel stole that from this guy right here. I'm telling you, I'm a genius with the marijuana subject. Yep. And Discovery Channel stole Weed Wars from me. Just to give you a little promo there with Discovery Channel. Thanks for stealing my idea. It's Weed Wars premiering this fall in November on the Discovery Channel. If you see what happened with that show, that whole idea came from moi. I pitched it to him formally about 6 months before they started doing it. I'm just wondering, Liz, because it's like 14. Oh, you know what? It is coming up.
Yes.
No, I'm just. Here's the thing. You know, that we have a strange new way of doing the audio on the show when we're not doing it at the radio station. It sounds just like we're at the radio station, but we're just not. And the reason we're searching around looking for a microphone isn't because we're all stoned. It's because I've lost the microphone, and I got to hook the microphone up to the phone if we're going to indeed include your phone calls. So let me drop the numbers on you. We're so poor that the 800 number has been disconnected. Hang on, we're going to break, Liz. 800 number is disconnected temporarily. So if you want to call and be on the show, give us a call at 810-423-2350. It's the Medical Marijuana Radio Show. Don't go away, folks. We'll be right back. I think we'll have a microphone.
Got something to say?
Call now toll free. 855-MMM Radio. The Medical Marijuana Radio Network.
If you are a carded Michigan medical marijuana patient with a need for safe access but have reservations about privacy and discretion, there is an answer. It's the Ant Farm. The Ant Farm is Metro Detroit's trusted professional mobile transfer service. Write this toll-free number down. 888-369-3320. Lab-tested, mold and pesticide-free. It's the Ant Farm's convenience you'll try, but quality standards, privacy, and friendly professionals that will bring you back. The Ant Farm comes to you. Call for discreet details right away. 888-369-3320. The patient's place for medical marijuana and safe access is Third Coast. Beautiful downtown Ypsilanti is where you can get safe, affordable access to education and materials concerning your specific needs, and quality products designed to meet your exacting needs. It's the Third Coast, 19 North Hamilton in Ypsilanti. Convenient hours, friendly, professional, compassionate. Call Third Coast today, 734-487-5402. That's the Third Coast Compassion Center in downtown Ypsilanti, 734-487-5402.
The Greene Collective.
Hey, medical marijuana patients, it's time to discover what all the buzz is about in Ann Arbor.
The Greene Collective.
The Green Bee Collective is busy making sure your patient needs are met with high-quality, locally grown meds.
The Greene Bee Collective.
Get to know the information, the research, the benefit available to your condition.
The Greene Bee Collective.
Weekly specials in just minutes from downtown Ann Arbor and I-94.
The Greene Bee Collective.
The details are sweet at mmmgreenbee.com. Call 734-929-2553 now.
Last year's Halloweekends at Cedar Point was 6 feet deep of pure horror. This year, we've taken things to an all-new low. Scream and claw your way through 10 grisly attractions, including my 2 newest monstrosities, Blood on the Bayou, where you'll be hunted by twisted freaks of nature through an alligator-infested maze, and the maniacal, mechanical Screamworks. Terror will echo through the dark skies as our legion of thrill machines sends riders hurtling in fear on the likes of Millennium Force, Top Thrill Dragster, and the new Wind Seeker. It will be a scare beyond compare. Halloweekends at Cedar Point. All you fear is here.
Don't miss Halloweekends, Friday evenings, Saturdays and Sundays through Halloween. For a limited time, visit cedarpoint.com and enjoy big savings on Halloweekends tickets.
The Medical Marijuana Radio Show.
Right from the day, 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 from the day.
Hey, we are here on the Medical Marijuana Radio Show. You know, it's really strange. I've never done a radio show with the clip-on tie mic thing. Never done it. Oh, good Lord. Now you can't hear me. What's going on? Good Lord. Hello, there we are. Oh, you can hear me. Can you see? You can't hear me through the speakers, can you? No. Yeah, you can too. You sit there, you just can't tell it's there. Well, look, this is driving. What's going on over there? Can you loosen me up over there, Liz? Find out what's tied up here. No, you're gonna have to get up, hon. No, get up. You're gonna have to get up. All right, good Lord. I've never done a show like this before. I'll tell you that. There we go. Now we're untangled. So we had to do some dancing around in the studio. Remember, we were looking for a microphone before the break. Go on, see if you can grab a seat there, Liz. So thanks so much for helping me out here, because this is just crazy for sure. So we were talking about Greene goes to Lansing. That was a big thing. And so we're going to talk about what's going on with that. The reason we've been scrambling around here for the last couple of minutes is because the only, I didn't know, I wasn't really planning on having Liz on the show, but at the last minute I thought, what the hell, you're only doing the show by yourself today. All we got is the guys on the phone. And so go ahead. See now, something keeps happening there. I don't know what that is. I gotta, yeah, my mic keeps dying when I touch this thing. So we're going to put that on the floor and pretend like it's not there. And then we're going to go ahead and plug that microphone into here. The cameras are all off, and thank God. I could show you, I'll show you how convoluted, I keep using convoluted. It's my favorite new word for some reason, convoluted. Keep saying that all the time. I don't know why, I just keep doing it. I get into these stages where I'm on a roll, and I just, you get in a rut with certain words, and I can't stop using them. So now the phone's plugged in. That was the big adventure. Now give me one. Can you? Yeah, you know.
Trouble.
Okay. I'm gonna have
Trouble.
to. I'm gonna have to put them. I'm gonna have to put the cameras on. I just think it's a good idea. Why don't you? Can you do this, Liz? Or you know what? I'll just do it. You just sit there and I'll just do it.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna light a smoke. Okay, I let my secret. I'm gonna light a smoke.
Yeah.
Liz brought smokes over because Steve's been too busy worrying about the radio show.
Yes.
It doesn't look like it. It doesn't sound like it. He's been working on the radio show for sure. So here we go.
Day in and day out.
One more time.
Day in and day out.
There you go. We got to have this pointed right at you.
All right, neat.
And for some reason, I need to be a little louder here, I think. Can you hear me? Check. Yeah, well, I guess we're good enough. So, here's the deal. We've been scrambling around for the microphone because in order to hook the telephone up to our whole gizmo here, it's got to be hooked in through the iPhone. And we've got, oh boy, I got to turn the cameras on. So here's the thing. If you want to call and be on the show, you can. And I said I wasn't going to touch this thing, but I'm going to. See, when I do the lav mic thing and you clip it to your shirt, you've seen the tie mic thing, the little tiny, that's what the news guy wears. I do this so I can do it hands-free and I don't have to lean into the mic because my hands got to go everywhere. I got to lean back and do stuff. You can't hear me. So I clip this thing on my shirt and now you can hear me. So I'm going to have to pick this up. It's probably going to go dead for a second, but if it does, don't freak out. I'm right here. So here's the thing. I'm going to turn on the cameras. Now, I don't think you'll be able to see us yet, but I'm definitely going to turn the cameras on and get the vid blaster all set up so you can see what the hell's going on here, because it's a little strange. Can you go up there and turn that camera on and kind of, maybe you can be cameraman from, now you guys won't be able to see this. Go ahead. You got to flip the door open on the side of the camera. Flip the door. There you go. You got it. There you go. There you go. Look, Liz is going to be camera person. So,
this is a nice view of your windows.
Yeah, we don't want to do that. So take the camera out. Maybe we should just, I'm afraid to let you see live here. So here's the deal. I got to fix this. Oh, I did go live. Wait a second. No, back to that. All right, so this is 0, and this is 1. There we go. Now we're good. So, no, don't take it off the tripod, Liz.
Oh.
Move the tripod. I say move the camera. She takes it off the tripod.
I'm good. I don't know what your problem is.
So, we're trying to get this set up so you can see what the hell's going on here. Just because, no, move the tripod. Move the tripod. Now look, see where the camera, see what the camera sees in the.
Yes.
There you go. So set it up so it can see us and not a whole bunch of other crap.
Okay.
Oh, no.
That'll work.
No, that won't work. Go ahead. You have a seat. I'll fix it. Okay,
you do it.
We'll leave the master in chief to do this stuff.
Okay, and it's your chief.
You know, I'm sorry the audience has to be privy to all this, because this is the kind of, look, we're doing a dance in the hallway. I'm passing Liz in a very narrow area. You groped me, Liz. What's up with that?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh, good.
Blame it on me.
All right, so this is in a better place.
Yeah.
This is all in an effort to just let the audience see what the hell's going on here.
Yeah, just...
So now I'm gonna squeeze past you. No groping this time. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
All right. Oh, good Lord. Are we gonna actually do a show now?
I'm all right.
My mic went flying.
Well,
see
what you did?
You can't hear us now. My microphone went flying. This is not my mic. I'm talking in Liz's mic. Hang on a second. Now I'm talking in my mic. Good Lord. So, all right. We'll give people a little peek as to what the hell's going on here. You know, I should have this thing tied to myself so that the mic can't fly off. It comes off on my... You know, we'll call it a practice show.
Yeah.
You know, I don't care. I don't mind. I don't mind that this is like this because it gives you a good view as to all the stuff that happens at the last minute just trying to get the show on the air. I'm telling you, it's really, really crazy. So we'll give you a peek as to what's going on. If you're watching on the internet, you have to be. You can't be watching on the radio. And you can't be listening on the radio because we're not on the radio this week. So if you're tuned into your screen, we'll give you a peek. Ready? Bam! There we are. Can you see us?
There you are. Yeah.
Okay, there I am.
It's okay.
We don't have anything. We don't have anything trained on Liz.
Yeah, good. That'll work.
So you can see us, and you can see me doing the Helen Keller on cocaine thing with my fingers. You know, that's what I do when I talk. I don't know. Yeah. It's just I get expressive with my hands. I can't help it.
Yeah.
So there's. You see, now I wish I could show you, Liz.
No.
You know, no showing Liz.
No, it's all right. It's no big deal. I'm just a girl.
Just a girl. I'm just a girl.
Yeah.
So if you want to be on the show, you can. You're going to have to call the special number. It's 810. That's 810-423-2350. 810-423-2350. You know, a lot of people are going to hear this show and go, you know, damn it, I'm listening on tape. I can't call now. So let's rewind a little bit. Rewind back to the beginning. Oh, the show never started. Okay, now the show is beginning. Now,
cute.
There's some cool stuff we've incorporated into this. And I think it's exciting. I think it's really exciting. So if we wanted to, you know, I could show you all the video stuff, but I was going to say the radio audience would be lost because they can't see what's going on, but
no,
there is
you're
no radio
talking to
audience.
yourself.
No, that's not it. No, I'm not talking to myself. I'm talking to you.
Yes, you are.
And I'm talking to the people that are listening on the live stream, which I'm sure there are, and then the people that are listening on the taped stream. Because after the show's over, guys, we go back and we put this up in its totality, in its embarrassing totality.
Well,
up on the
it's a first for me. So
you like it?
I have no idea. It's
it's a little different. It's a little new.
Yeah.
You know, you should call up on your phone. You should call your phone on my phone, and we'll put you on the phone.
Oh yeah.
You could be a guest from the other room. You want to be a guest from the other room? No.
No.
You don't wanna...
How about if I just sit right here in front of the mic and?
No, I want to show people how this thing works.
I really seriously want to hear what happened in Lansing. For
sure.
Well,
I got to tell you.
Yeah.
Folks,
really...
you've not done anything, any kind of favor for yourself or the community, if you don't stand up and do something. You got to engage with your political legislators. You got to engage with your senator and your representative on the state level, and then also on a national level. Boy, I wish people could hear me better. I just can't tell how well people can hear me.
Right.
It's a little weird, but anyways.
You've got a great voice for radio, Steve. I think you're doing just fine.
Well, thanks.
Yep.
They told me that I was 12 by 14. I had a radio show. Go figure. That's what they do to models too. If you got a great body, by 14 you're modeling.
That'll work.
I was modeling at 14, but then I turned from the cute little kid into the ugly duckling. Actually, it was the other way around. I was an ugly duckling, and then I was okay for a minute. Then I was ugly again. But you know, it is what it is. You know, it's like the old man. You start out crawling, and then you're walking, and then you're crawling as an old man again. You walk on three legs. Anyway, so here we go. I'm getting off subject.
Yes.
Here we go. The big news. Look, you see what happened when you went and grabbed the thing?
No, that was already like that.
It was my fault. So this is it. Can you see this? I have to hold that up. Visitor number 695. That's what that is. Go hold that up right in front of the camera, Liz, so that people can see. Get it closer, so they can see. I want them to see the House of Representatives stuff in there. Closer, closer. A little to the left. The other left. Okay, there you go. Now, can you see it? There you go. See, it says Michigan House of Representatives, visitor number 695, and then it's got the official seal. Go ahead. You can have a seat. Thanks, Liz. Yeah. So this is what they give you.
For sure.
This is this is what they give you when you come and you visit at the State House.
Yep.
Or at the Senate. Anytime you visit your legislators, you know, this
get a little badge.
It's a security feature.
Yes.
But look, it's a merit badge. For me, it's a merit badge. Now I can wear it on my shoulder as stripes.
That just shows just how far and dedicated Steve is with medical marijuana.
Look, somebody's got to roll up their sleeves and do something, and I'm hoping I'll catch a little fire onto you, and you'll do the same thing. What time is it? It's I'm just gonna look. I get down.
It's a little busy right now, earning a living.
We'll get a chance to do this. 12:30. We're halfway through the show already, Liz.
Yes.
Can you believe it?
Well,
we haven't talked a thing about pot. Just
we were looking for mics.
None
here.
of that. I know. We've been chasing our butts. Yeah. So, anyways, that's the thing. So now you see why, because I got to reach all over. It's good to have the clip-on mic. You know, you can. There you go. I wasn't planning on doing the video today. I was just planning on doing this, you know, like I did last week as a radio show, but on the internet. So we never got around to this. We talked about me going up there, but then what happened? So who was I visiting? It was Hugh Crawford. Hugh Crawford represents the Novi Wixom New Hudson, Novi Wixom New Hudson area. Can you put that out for me, Liz?
Yes, thank you.
And Hugh is a Republican and represents the area that I live in. And hey, don't you smack me around.
I'm always going to be a mother.
Yeah, I know. She can't have a mother hen smacking me because I got to look at there. See?
Another cigarette.
No, look, you can't look just because you put your ADD and my little bit of ADD. I'm starting to bleed off on me. I'm getting ADD from you.
It's all my fault. It's, you know the story of my life.
No, this is my fault because this is how I am. My personality type is that if I hang out with somebody too long, I'll tend to pick up traits. It'll bleed in on me. I'll suck it up like a sponge.
Yep.
Suddenly I'll become you.
Yep.
I can't hang out with you too long. I'll become Liz.
Okay.
Oh, we got to show Liz. I can't take it no more. We got to show Liz.
No. It's all right. I worked this morning. No, I don't want to be on the.
No, come on. Look, it's no fair. If they got to see me, they get to see you too.
No.
So, okay, I'm just gonna put a little cam on you. It's no big deal.
I don't need no cam.
Just a little cam.
All right.
Oh, the whole cam is shut off anyway.
The back of my head.
How did it happen? The thing shut off.
See, how cool is that?
I don't know what happened.
Because you keep moving shit around.
No, hey, you can't be saying the S word. Good Lord.
Sorry.
You know, look, we got kids listening.
Oh.
I'm just, come on, have some respect for crying out loud. Okay, nobody can see you anyways because you're really dark.
I know. See, I'm right out of the limelight.
Let me see if you can put the.
I feel like I'm on Howard Stern or something.
You are on like Howard Stern.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Well, hey, that's awesome.
So, look, I turned a little light on it. Look, you see the little light? Look here, Liz.
Yeah.
You see the little light came on? Is there a little light? Yeah, we can see you now.
Yeah.
Well, nobody can see you because I haven't got the camera trained on me. I got it trained on the stupid set behind me. If you can call this a set. All right.
Cool.
Now, see, here we go. See here, look at the screen. Oh, see, now I screwed up my thing. Something went wrong. There we go. There we go. I got to put that delicate thing down again.
Yeah.
You see this little thing right here? This little guy right here, if you touch it, you can't hear me at all. The sound comes in through, oh, good Lord. This is my lav mic. Then there are several, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 components between microphone and microphone cable just to connect them together. Thank you, Radio Shack. If you ever have to do this stuff, Radio Shack, you're a lifesaver. So, good God. It's going to make the noise anyways. I'm going to put it on the floor. It's really weird. Okay, I can't stand it anymore. All right. So, this right here, normally I'd be talking to you in like this, but I'm not. This is going to be our microphone that we use to connect you. And I'm still telling you, Liz. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's Liz. Here's my friend Liz. There she is. Say hi, Liz.
Hi. Hi, everyone. Hello.
You're supposed to go, hi, Liz.
Hi, Liz. Oh, hi, Liz.
I said to say hi, Liz. No, just kidding. So,
I get it.
So here we go. We can put this back in. That way I don't peel. Now the deal is, I really want to have you call us. Can you call? You want to call?
No,
Why not?
I'm good. I'm good right here. This is cool.
No, I want you to call so I can test the equipment. That's what I'm trying to do. Show people how this works.
Oh, show people how this works. So you want me to call?
Yeah, call it up. So you can be like Liz. Be like Liz. It'll be like Mike, but it's be like Liz. See how I do the Helen Keller thing? I don't know.
All right. I gotta get my.
Yeah, go ahead.
Why don't you get up?
Because my the
mic
microphone is
gonna.
gonna.
Again.
Yeah.
You're a pain in everyone's.
A hiney.
Yeah.
I'm a pain in everybody's hiney. That's what she's trying to tell you. So back to I was going to say Hugh Jackman. Back to the Hugh Crawford story. Representative Hugh Crawford met with him this week, Thursday. And some people gave me some money to go down there and meet him. It was gas money, because I didn't have any gas money to get down there to see him. Call the show.
Well, I don't know the number.
Call my number. You don't know my number?
Steve? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Good Lord.
I got Steve.
She got me on one button. She doesn't know which one. So, go ahead.
Sorry.
Is the phone going to ring now? Because we'll hear it on the thing. We'll hear it through we should. Oh, look. There's Liz calling. So let's see if we can get Liz on the radio. Go ahead. Go ahead. See if this is going to work.
Hello, Stevie. How are you?
Okay. One more time. Say it again. Okay.
Hello, Stevie.
Okay, I'm going to unplug this mic so we don't get you confused in that thing. Here, help me out here. Hold on the mic. Hold on. Hold on to it. There you go. There we go. All right.
Okay.
There you are.
Cool.
Are you there?
I am. I'm here.
Boy, it's really hard to hear you, though.
I don't know why.
Okay, say again.
I'm testing 1, 2, 3.
You gotta talk to me on the phone, Liz. You're just talking in the phone. Can you hear me? Can you hear me on the phone?
I can hear you on the phone.
So there you go. So it works.
Yeah.
So, this is, you don't know if it really works until you try it. So as I'm talking into this, Liz can hear me. I can put this down. Now Liz can't hear me on the phone anymore. She's like, yeah, where'd you go? So you got Liz in the delay on the phone.
You got me looking like an ass.
No.
An ass.
No, you can say ass. You just can't say the S word.
Okay.
You don't like the S word. Oh, good. Yeah, good God. You can't be graphic either, Liz. What comes out of the ass, she says. What comes out of the ass is a lot of verbal diarrhea is what comes out of the ass. It's me. Okay, so we know the phone works, right? So, hello.
Yes, it does. It works great.
You got a request? You got any song requests?
I have a song.
What request do you have?
The request that I have is hit the road jack.
The road jack. All right. Okay. So we can stop this test now.
Yeah.
And we'll plug your regular microphone back in. So there you go. You can call and be on the show. It's true. There you go. So I'm going to put this down, and you can turn that off. We should three-way call. We should. Okay. You know who I got? Ooh, it does. You can hear it right in the thing. So if you can't hear it. Did you hear it on the thing? You probably can't hear it on the thing. You see the TV behind me? This little monitor here. This is all the gadgetry hooked. This is a GUI, a graphic user interface of all the gadgetry that hooks the cameras.
I'm not hooked up.
Yeah, okay, let's hook the. Where'd we go? There you are. Plug you in. Plug ye in. There you go. So, Liz is trying to plug her. Oh, there you are. I can hear you.
Cool.
Uh-oh.
Cool.
Now the camera went dead. See, there's something wrong with this camera. I don't know if it's a battery thing or if it's not. I don't get it.
Well,
it should be plugged in though. All right.
No. What's that plug right there?
It's a plug, but I just don't know what it's plugged into. It should be plugged into this green thing down here. See if you can follow that power cord back and see if you can. I don't know. I was trying to put Liz on and the camera went dead. That's okay. Don't worry. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to focus on that. We got other stuff. Oh, look, it is dead. How'd that happen? All right, here. That's the reason. All right, one of these. Oh, good God.
See, you did it.
It was. Well, we'll take care of it during the next commercial break. I don't want to worry about it now. We're on the air. Let's go.
Okay. I'm not hooked up, am I?
Yeah, you're
yes,
hooked up. You're hooked
right,
up.
Cool.
You're fine. I was trying to
Just
show him
not
why you
on
were
the
hooked
camera,
up.
no problem.
I went to make the switch, and then it was a blue screen. Oh, it's still a blue screen. Look, I haven't switched back yet. See, your camera went dead.
I know.
And when it does, yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, this is cool. This is kind of Howard Sterny. I like it.
Well, it is a little Howard Stern. I can tell you, it's I mean,
all you're missing is the hair.
Well, no, I'm missing the naked chicks throwing bologna at their ass. That's what I'm missing. I'm not trying to do that though. That's not my gig. I don't throw bologna at naked people's asses.
No.
Although it'd be funny to have Bill Schuette up in here throwing some bologna at his ass. I don't know why. Okay, look, we've hit break time again already. 17 minutes. We've wasted 17 minutes of show. Can you hear the music behind us? Yeah, that's because we're going to break. So if you're going to call the show, look, we still haven't gotten around to Hugh Crawford. Let me finish the story about Hugh Crawford, and then we'll get on with more of the Medical Marijuana Radio Show. If you're going to call the show this week, 810-423-2350. Don't go away.
We'll be right back on the Medical Marijuana Radio Show. The Medical Marijuana Radio Network.
Last year's Halloweekends at Cedar Point was 6 feet deep of pure horror. This year, we've taken things to an all-new low. Scream and claw your way through 10 grisly attractions, including my 2 newest monstrosities, Blood on the Bayou, where you'll be hunted by twisted freaks of nature through an alligator-infested maze, and the maniacal, mechanical Screamworks. Terror will echo through the dark skies as our legion of thrill machines sends riders hurtling in fear on the likes of Millennium Force, Top Thrill Dragster, and the new Wind Seeker. It will be a scare beyond compare. Halloweekends at Cedar Point. All you fear is here.
Don't miss Halloweekends, Friday evenings, Saturdays and Sundays through Halloween. For a limited time, visit cedarpoint.com and enjoy big savings on Halloweekends tickets. If you are a carded Michigan medical marijuana patient with a need for safe access but have reservations about privacy and discretion, there is an answer. It's the Ant Farm. The Ant Farm is Metro Detroit's trusted professional mobile transfer service. Write this toll-free number down, 888-369-3320. Lab-tested, mold and pesticide-free. It's the Ant Farm's convenience you'll try, but quality standards, privacy, and friendly professionals that will bring you back. The Ant Farm comes to you. Call for discreet details right away. 888-369-3320.
The Greene Collective.
Hey, medical marijuana patients, it's time to discover what all the buzz is about in Ann Arbor.
The Greene Collective.
The Green Bee Collective is busy making sure your patient needs are met with high-quality, locally grown meds.
The Greene Bee Collective.
Get to know the information, the research, the benefit available to your condition.
The Greene Bee Collective.
Weekly specials in just minutes from downtown Ann Arbor and I-94.
The Greene Bee Collective.
The details are sweet at mmmgreenbee.com. Call 734-929-2553 now. The patient's place for medical marijuana and safe access is Third Coast. Beautiful downtown Ypsilanti is where you can get safe, affordable access to education and materials concerning your specific needs, and quality products designed to meet your exacting needs. It's the Third Coast, 19 North Hamilton in Ypsilanti. Convenient hours, friendly, professional, compassionate. Call Third Coast today, 734-487-5402. That's the Third Coast Compassion Center in downtown Ypsilanti, 734-487-5402.
Last year's Halloweekends at Cedar Point was 6 feet deep of pure horror. This year, we've taken things to an all-new low. Scream and claw your way through 10 grisly attractions, including my 2 newest monstrosities, Blood on the Bayou, where you'll be hunted by twisted freaks of nature through an alligator-infested maze, and the maniacal, mechanical Screamworks. Terror will echo through the dark skies as our legion of thrill machines sends riders hurtling in fear on the likes of Millennium Force, Top Thrill Dragster, and the new Wind Seeker. It will be a scare beyond compare. Halloweekends at Cedar Point. All you fear is here.
Don't miss Halloweekends, Friday evenings, Saturdays and Sundays through Halloween. For a limited time, visit cedarpoint.com and enjoy big savings on Halloweekends tickets.
It's the Medical Marijuana Radio Show.
We're back on the Medical Marijuana Radio Show Saturday afternoon. Steve Greene here, normally with Denise Policella by my side. Denise is a business attorney and my co-host. Denise has been hanging out with her kids, thank goodness, because, kids need hanging out with. So we're glad to see her take a break and go deal with her kids. She's been doing, actually coaching soccer for her boys. And I just talked to Denise via email. I talked to her just this week, and she says she'll be ready to come back mid-November. So hopefully we'll be back on the radio, the regular radio by then. So we'll switch we got the camera back? Should switch the camera back. Yeah. Give me a second here while I do this. All right, now you can see us again. And we got Liz's camera. We found the power cord. There's Liz. So look at all the garbage behind you, Liz. There's a whole pile of crap behind you.
Okay, I'll use my head
Yeah,
to hide it.
hide the crap with your head.
Yeah. Okay.
No, you know, I'm just kidding.
Okay, now I have to be a stone cold bit. Oh, no.
You are a stone cold bitch. No, I'm just Liz is not a stone. Liz is the nicest girl in the world. I'll tell you, she really is. She's so kind and sweet. And, you know, if there's an animal on the side of the road, Liz is out there taking care of it, even if it's dead. She's out there going, "Oh, the animal. Let me take care of the animal."
Yeah.
And the same thing with the kitties. Oh, Liz is out picking up the kitties everywhere,
feeding them, taking care of them.
Look, see, you see how I do now. See how I am with the fingers? I don't know why it just grew on me. It's really weird. Anyway, so Liz works tirelessly. I'll show you again, Liz. Liz works tirelessly. Look at her.
Run away. This
Why
is
are you gonna...
very Howard Sterny.
Well, yeah. she keeps calling me Howard Stern.
Yeah, because, you know, all you're missing is the hair.
No, Howard's got a whole different thing. Like
I know,
I said,
he's, you know, yeah. Yeah, I know all about him.
You know, Howard be talking about the booby bars down in the corner. I'm not going to be talking about the booby bars.
I know. No.
We'll talk about the medication bars.
Yes.
There
We'll talk about Lansing.
The cannabis clubs.
Yes, continue.
All right, so Lansing. So we went and got our stripes. By the way, we're going to do a 2-hour show this week. It's stick around, folks. It's expanded. It's cheap. So we might as well take advantage of it and go the full 2 hours. Why not? You're going to hear the same commercials and the same intro, but I don't care. We're here in the middle. You know, the sandwich isn't made with the bread. It's made with the stuff that's in the middle.
Right.
And we're the stuff that's in the middle. So there you go. So there's the visitor badge. And we showed you that once before. Reason this is important is because, first off, this is an issue that conservative people as a whole have had some problems with. You know, Mr. Snyder, our governor, has been kind of hiding out in the background saying, oh, I've got other issues to deal with. And I believe he does have other issues to deal with. He's got bigger fish to fry right now, for sure. The economy's in the tank. We'll talk about that in a minute, too, about the economy. Big news on the economy. The governor's been hiding out in the background, just kind of being mum's the word. But I think he's got an agenda. I think he's got, you know, I'm just concerned. Let's put it that way. I'm concerned that the governor might be thinking about, you know, trying to hook up large-scale commercial grows. Just for run by the state, the same way that they do alcohol. The state doesn't really make alcohol. They buy it from Jim Beam. They buy it from the beer and alcohol and wine manufacturers, right. Spirits, and then the state redistributes those through a state-controlled store that all the liquor stores got to go buy their liquor from.
Yes.
Liquor Control Commission. You got to go to the Liquor Control Commission to buy your booze.
Yep.
And they set the standards. They set the prices are set. They're fixed.
Absolutely.
So this is how we dealt with alcohol and the prohibition of alcohol in this state. Now, I'm not suggesting that we should necessarily, treat marijuana like we do alcohol. It's a little bit different. It is. It's a little bit different.
Absolutely.
And so, but I think that the way that we manage it from a social aspect could be much akin. However, I don't think we should be buying it from the state store. Unless people, they preserve caregiver and patient relationships in the law, and then overages go to the state, and state won't take them from you unless they meet certain conditions, and then they will redistribute those to other legitimate points of presence where you can get these things at a compassion club or a dispensary. But they've got to get their stuff from those people. You know, in other words, the state gets to be the overseer of all of the overage.
Right.
And then they redistribute that based on type and variety and price, provided that it meets their quality control standards, or they wouldn't accept it from you.
Right.
And then they would pass it on to the places that need it, again, and price control it, so that it doesn't get out of control. Because it's gotten out of control a little bit. Those kinds of things I could deal with. But if the state decides to do its own massive grow, you've lost my support. So here's what we did. There's a legislative guide that ASA, Americans for Safe Access, has put together. And the legislative guide is a model by which states are asked to look at when they're trying to put together their own state legislation on medical marijuana and how they're going to handle it. Because more and more states are coming on board, and I predict, and I think the indicators are that I'm correct in that prediction, because other people are making the same prediction, that we're going to have over half the states in the country agreeing that medical marijuana is both safe, effective, and needed.
Absolutely.
And we're already here with this state. I think
it's
this
a natural.
the state was on board with that back in before, in California days.
Right.
The state was on board with this, 15, 16 years ago when California put this. I think the people in here were like, oh, God, why aren't we California? What were we thinking?
Right.
Why didn't we do this? It takes a while to get stuff together. And to get, you got to do some polling and find out if it's politically viable, if it's going to work, and when it was. So skipping all of that.
We have it now, and that's...
Yeah, we have it, but we don't, because what's
important.
going on? The Attorney General and the courts and law enforcement and prosecutors, because none of this happens without the prosecutors trying to pick this apart, trying to gut the system. They don't like it. They don't like it at all. If they had their way, they'd come in and arrest me right now. That's what they'd like to do.
It's so sad. It's so sad. We haven't moved forward. The mentality of the brainwashing.
Look,
of
law
years
enforcement,
and
you're our
years.
friends. We want to help you. We want to help you get off of this teat of, you're addicted too. You're addicted to something. Here's what's going on, because we're not addicted. We don't have an addiction.
No.
We're treating palliative issues. We're treating medical conditions.
Yes.
But, right now my addiction is to this cause, because there's so many people suffering. But law enforcement has an addiction to money. They have an addiction to stealing from people. They have an addiction to the money that comes from forfeiture and seizure money.
Absolutely.
When they seize and then have
confiscate,
they forfeit this money out to the government, and it goes 80% to law enforcement, the agency that did the busting on you, and the other 25% goes to their prosecuting attorney. So they both got a divvy in it. They both got an incentive to knock on your door, bang it down, and because they don't really do it. It's a no-knock thing. They bang through it.
Right.
They just go, police, search warrant, bang, and then they're in. And then they're all done, because they're going to treat you like you're garbage. They're going to treat you like you're Osama bin Laden.
Absolutely.
If they got a chance, they'll shoot you in the head because you were reaching for something.
Right.
They got little red dots on your forehead. That's the pistol trained at your aim. So, anyways, that's what you do. This is a drug war, but it's not a war against drugs. It's a war against people. There's real weapons. There are real weapons and real people involved here.
Yes.
And this is just not tolerable anymore. So this is why I got the merit badge this week. You get this, you earn this just by walking into the building, but you don't really get the merit unless you talk to your legislator. Or at least try and talk to one of their staff aides.
Right.
Because these are very busy people. And I thank Mr. Crawford for taking the time to meet with them. I'm going to follow up with an email. And there's big news here. I still haven't gotten to the meat of this, and we're going to run out of commercial. We're going to go into commercial break again. We're running out of time. So I better hurry it along. It was an awesome meeting. Mm-hmm. And we had an opportunity to present the state model that ASA has for suggested language. It's what works.
Right.
Mr. Crawford asked me, look, what works? Is there something working currently in other states that we can model our stuff after? I said, sure, here we go. Look at this. Check this out. Mm-hmm. Because this is acceptable to us.
Right.
This answers all the objections reasonably, legitimately.
Right.
And so we're excited that they've got that to work with now, because I don't know if anybody in the states had a chance to introduce that bill to a legislator to see if we could get a sponsor and a co-sponsor and start piping that down the line, because I think we can get everybody on board with that. Mm-hmm. It allows for a local option, so that in your local community, we're getting ready to go to break again.
Right.
You got a chance to say no if you don't want to, or set it up your own way. I promise you, when we come back, we only got 6 minutes when we come back from break, but we're going to go into all this and more on the Medical Marijuana Radio Show. Don't you dare go away.
More of your calls next on the Medical Marijuana Radio Show. The Medical Marijuana Radio Network.
Last year's Halloweekends at Cedar Point was 6 feet deep of pure horror. This year, we've taken things to an all-new low. Scream and claw your way through 10 grisly attractions, including my 2 newest monstrosities, Blood on the Bayou, where you'll be hunted by twisted freaks of nature through an alligator-infested maze, and the maniacal, mechanical Screamworks, Terror will echo through the dark skies as our legion of thrill machines sends riders hurtling in fear on the likes of Millennium Force, Top Thrill Dragster, and the new Wind Seeker. It will be a scare beyond compare. Hallow Weekends at Cedar Point. All you fear is here.
Don't miss Hallow Weekends, Friday evenings, Saturdays and Sundays through Halloween. For a limited time, visit cedarpoint.com and enjoy big savings on Hallow Weekends tickets. If you are a carded Michigan medical marijuana patient with a need for safe access but have reservations about privacy and discretion, there is an answer. It's the Ant Farm. The Ant Farm is Metro Detroit's trusted professional mobile transfer service. Write this toll-free number down, 888-369-3320. Lab-tested, mold and pesticide-free. It's the Ant Farm's convenience you'll try, but quality standards, privacy, and friendly professionals that will bring you back. The Ant Farm comes to you. Call for discreet details right away. 888-369-3320.
The Greene Collective.
Hey, medical marijuana patients, it's time to discover what all the buzz is about in Ann Arbor.
The Greene Collective.
The Green Bee Collective is busy making sure your patient needs are met with high-quality, locally grown meds.
The Greene Collective.
Get to know the information, the research, the benefit available to your condition.
The Greene Collective.
Weekly specials in just minutes from downtown Ann Arbor and I-94.
The Greene Collective.
The details are sweet at mmmgreenbee.com. Call 734-929-2553 now. The patient's place for medical marijuana and safe access is Third Coast. Beautiful downtown Ypsilanti is where you can get safe, affordable access to education and materials concerning your specific needs, and quality products designed to meet your exacting needs. It's the Third Coast, 19 North Hamilton in Ypsilanti. Convenient hours, friendly, professional, compassionate. Call Third Coast today, 734-487-5402. That's the Third Coast Compassion Center in downtown Ypsilanti, 734-487-5402.
Last year's Hallow Weekends at Cedar Point was 6 feet deep of pure horror. This year, we've taken things to an all-new low. Scream and claw your way through 10 grisly attractions, including my 2 newest monstrosities, Blood on the Bayou, where you'll be hunted by twisted freaks of nature through an alligator-infested maze, and the maniacal, mechanical Screamworks. Terror will echo through the dark skies as our legion of thrill machines sends riders hurtling in fear on the likes of Millennium Force, Top Thrill Dragster, and the new Wind Seeker. It will be a scare beyond compare. Hallow Weekends at Cedar Point. All you fear is here.
Don't miss Hallow Weekends, Friday evenings, Saturdays and Sundays through Halloween. For a limited time, visit cedarpoint.com and enjoy big savings on Hallow Weekends tickets.
I don't know. What were we doing here? What were we doing?
The kids in the neighborhood for Halloween with that laugh.
That wasn't a laugh, it was a cough. What were we doing?
Yeah, it sounds like a laugh.
It wasn't a cough. It was a cough.
Yeah, I know. Honey.
What were we doing during break? I don't know. I wasn't there.
We were.
Did we medicate? We medicated a little bit.
We medicated, yes.
I don't mind telling people that's what happened. We medicated a little. So there we go. I take the pills in the morning with food, but sometimes it upsets my stomach really bad, and that's what I take the meds for is nausea. In any event, well, wow, those are potent. Gives you a little. There you go. Can you get some?
I'm gonna hit him. I'm gonna hit him.
What are you gonna do? So okay, so we'll give you the live shot again. There you go. I was doing this. This sound was coming from. That's what that was.
Don't stab yourself with the mic.
Look, how do you do? Anyway, see, this is why I like Liz on the show.
Yeah.
How do you stab yourself with a mic?
Yeah,
I don't
easy.
know. The last time
if you hit your hand, you're stabbing your hand with the mic.
The last time I got stabbed by a mic, I yelled rape. Oh, see, there you go.
Cut it out.
It doesn't take much to. Liz is easily entertained.
Yep.
She's like me.
Laughter is best medicine.
I love it. It's awesome. So,
a week ago,
okay.
I was in misery at 5:30 in the afternoon.
We don't want to get too far off topic.
No.
And we want to make some phone calls. So we expanded the show to 2 hours. It's going to be a 2-hour show. I decided during the last segment that it's going to be a 2-hour show because, look, we've only got, 6 minutes or so? 3 minutes left in the show? All right, I promised that we would talk about and wrap up this whole business with, because we're going to run out of show again. Hugh Crawford. So I planted the seed, gave him the legislation, right? And then also had the opportunity, Liz, to speak with him about some important points. The gun rights issue, the Section 2 part of House Bill 4851, which requires, can you believe that this bill is up? It requires a 1-year relationship with the doctor that's writing your medical marijuana recommendation. Not allowed to write it until you've had a 1-year established relationship with him. He's got to, you got to have appointments with him and all this. That's, they're trying to force you to go through a structure that they want to then call a bona fide doctor-patient relationship before they'll let him, allow him to write this recommendation. Now, what do you say that does for the average cancer guy? The guy who's going through chemo, do you think he can wait a year to be around with his doctor for a year from the time that they decide to do this, medical marijuana thing? Look, I got cancer now. My regular, what do they call that? Your regular doctor, the guy that you just, your
primary care physician.
Your primary care physician, thank you. If you run to him and he goes, look, you got something going on here. I want you to see this specialist. And he sends you off to a guy that's going to,
take care of you.
See if you got some kind of cancer thing going on. And so you go there and the guy says, you know what? You've got stage 2 cancer of this type, and here's how we got to treat you. And so we're going to do this chemo and some targeted radiation therapy. Here's your success rate. Here's what you can expect. And you go, doctor, I'm really concerned that this is going to, am I going to be sick from this? Is this going to affect my health, the way I feel? Is this going to affect my quality? Yeah,
absolutely.
It's definitely going to have an impact. And he's going to tell you how that happens. And then you say, well, look, can I get some kind of relief from this? Can you sign me up for the medical marijuana thing? Because I can tell I'm not going to deal with this well at all. I've already got to break this to my family and stuff. And at least I want to feel good, not feel good, but at least, not feel awful while I'm going through this.
Whatever the reasoning is, he's going through a treatment that normally
and then the doctor says, sure, but we're going to have to delay your therapy for a full year first because I can't write you that recommendation until a year's gone by. We already know what's going on, and we've already decided this is what's. But the law says I got to wait around for a year because you might be one of these characters coming across the state lines and just trying to hide behind the skirt of this defense
and
thing.
Your cancer is a joke. Yeah,
exactly. And so there's that, and there's also the thing about this is all about the pot doc things.
Right.
This is in response to a small number of doctors writing a large number of the people that have a certification into this program. And there's an answer to that question, politicians. Please listen up. The reason that your regular primary care physician and the recommended physician can't write you that prescription is because their hospital association, their boss, the AMA, the DEA, all these people have threatened them
that they're not allowed to do this.
Hey, let me talk because we've only got seconds to go. I want to wrap this up. And then we're going to come back. Don't go away, folks, because it's a 2-hour show. They've told them they can't write these recommendations, so these pot docs do it for them. We'll talk about that more coming up. The Medical Marijuana Radio Show is coming back with Hour 2. Don't go away.
Cool.
Second hour on its way in moments. Don't go away, folks.
Medical Marijuana Radio Show and RadioWeedShow.com are trademarks. Copyright 2011.
The Medical Marijuana Radio Network. Medical Marijuana Morning Show. Roger, go.
Hey everybody, it's Steve Greene from the Medical Marijuana Radio Show, normally heard Saturdays from noon until 1 on 1310 AM Detroit's Progressive Talk, and simulcast live right here on RadioWeedShow.com. But have you heard about the all-new Medical Marijuana Morning Show? That's right, we're going to start one here beginning weekday mornings in November from 6 until 10 a.m. and then repeating it all day long on RadioWeedShow.com and on our Ustream channels. I'm sure it's going to start off a little bit bumpy. I can do the talk show, we know that, but let's just see if I qualify to be a morning show host. That's probably a good idea. I'm from around here, so that's a plus. I think I know the subject pretty good. Okay, so let me give you an example. I guess I could ask you if you knew the difference between, say, a brand new shiny Corvette and oral sex. And when you looked at me like I had three heads, I'd tell you that Attorney General Bill Schuette is not giving me a new Corvette this year. Think about that one. RadioWeedShow.com.
Music in 3, 2, 1.
The following presentation is controversial and may be offensive to some audiences.
Listener discretion is advised.
A vicious attack in a quiet rural area.
Some guy shoved a shotgun in my gut and told me to get on the floor.
Tonight it's clear thieves targeted this man's home for a reason that has police all over Metro Detroit concerned. Good evening. Medical marijuana growers have become much more common around Metro Detroit, and thieves are well aware of that.
A Monroe County man with a valid license to grow is learning the hard way not to keep those plants in view.
That's right. The attack happened around 3:30 this morning at a home on County Line Road in Milan. Our Sean Lay spoke with the man beaten up by thieves. And Sean, he says he was asleep at the time.
He does, and tonight investigators are telling me, Carmen, that all this is drug-related, and that victim, you're right, he says it is drug-related, but he says it's medical marijuana-related.
Fresh home from hours at the hospital.
Oh, there they are right there.
Tim Riley is showing off sutures in his head, injuries from a vicious pistol whipping during what Riley says was a terrifying home invasion. It happened 3:30 this morning on this quiet Monroe County road when everyone inside here was sleeping.
Somebody kicked in the front door.
That somebody was a masked gunman. He had a team with him. Two other men, also armed, also wearing masks.
Some guy shoved a shotgun in my gut and told me to get on the floor.
Not only were the men armed with guns, they had a plan, coming armed with restraints.
I handcuffed my hands behind my back, and he kept saying, "Where's the money?"
That's when Riley says he was pistol whipped. The trio also zip-tied his son's hands and ankles. The gunmen didn't find money, but they did make off with marijuana and lots of it. A trail of pot leaves can be seen down the driveway, and several mature marijuana plants are being grown near the house. They were clearly hacked in half and hauled off by the gunmen. We asked Riley why he has so much marijuana.
I'm a caregiver for somebody else.
Sheriff's investigators left those plants behind and confirm they're seeing a spike in medical marijuana growers being targeted for violent crime.
Pretty mad. I just want to see justice be done.
Back live, I'd like you to take a look at your screen. This is a car that was stolen from that home in this home invasion. 2003 Mazda Protege, that's the car. It's black. It's a four-door Michigan plate 2JK S95. Investigators are out looking for that and those gunmen right now. We're live tonight. Sean Lay, Local 4, back to you.
And Sean, Monroe County Sheriff's investigators just left those marijuana plants in the ground and didn't take them as evidence?
You know, we asked them about that, and they say all this, as you might expect, still under a lot of investigation.
All right, our Sean Lay reporting for us live.
Countdown to launch. It's the Medical Marijuana
Launch commit.
Radio Show.
Guidance is internal. Ignition sequence start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. Power cleared.
The Medical Marijuana Radio Show is a production of the Medical Marijuana Radio Network.
You tuned in to that Medical Marijuana Show. 855 Triple M Radio. Keep it legal, keep it legal, keep it legal, keep it legal. Hey. You tuned in to that.
You know, I love to run my own audio because the guy that runs it back at the radio station always screws it up. He thinks he's got to turn the audio down when I come in and talk. Folks, we are live in Detroit. It's the end of October.
Okay, Steve is the host with the co-host Denise. Starting at noon Saturdays every week. Yes, we keeping you legal. Legislators and lawyers, doctors and the growers. The show is for the people. Michigan medical marijuana, no hassle. We talk about anything, any issue we can handle. Call us up and let us know what is on your mind. And make sure when you do it legal every time. Hey. You tuned in to that medical marijuana show. 855 Triple M Radio. Keep it legal. Keep it legal.
You know, Liz, it never ceases to amaze me how much I love this show. I really love it. I live this all week long, and it culminates in us doing this at the end of the week. And it's become a part of me. I can't separate from it.
I don't blame you. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Absolutely.
You know, I really miss having Denise on, but it's nice to have you on for a change.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Liz Clemens is one of my friends. I didn't really meet Liz until I got really involved in the medical marijuana community. And then when we started figuring out what we're going to do with the cards and such, when people started getting their cards through the program, I was like, look, Liz, you got to get a card. Get yourself some protection. Because Liz and I both were illegal marijuana users before the carded program. But we both have medical reasons for using it. So thank goodness people were smart enough to pass this legislation and get it through for us so we could take advantage of what we needed to in protecting ourselves from being called criminals. Look, this is what makes me sick. But there's a missing one. Oh, God, we can't miss the HIV meds. Where'd they go? There's another one. Hundreds and hundreds, you guys. We're talking about $1,000 a bottle, close to that. For each.
Right
Well,
there.
careful. Oh, Liz, look at the cords, hon. Look what you're doing.
You're good.
Look, no, I'm not good. No, I'm not good.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
There's your med.
Good God. The meds are down here. There you go.
I found them for you.
There you go. Another bottle. All 3 bottles now. There you go. So, what are you doing? What is that? You?
No.
Where's that music coming from?
My phone.
You stop it! Good God! Well,
I play.
This is the ADD I deal with.
Yeah.
You can't talk to Liz for 3 minutes and she's off playing a video game on her phone. Look, take that thing away from her. You're grounded from the phone.
Shut up.
During the break, I lose her. She's just, what are you doing, Liz? She's like, hey, can you hand me that? And she's like, hang on just a second. I've almost got this thing in there. Just a minute. Look, it's doing the thing. God. So anyway, let's wrap up this business because this is a short segment. This is
All right,
a really
honey.
short segment.
Cool.
So
you have my attention.
No, I don't. It'll be brief. It'll be very brief.
I try.
We do try.
Yep.
I don't hold it against Liz at all. It's actually endearing. I'm like, Liz, where'd you go? We lost you. There's a butterfly over there, and Liz is chasing it.
Yep.
Butterflies and cats, watch out. You don't hang on to Liz's attention for very long. Look, there's a lake. It's shiny sparkles. There's the sun shining off the lake.
Absolutely.
So anyway, going on, we were talking about the legislative.
You know what I
thing.
just saw?
Wait,
this past Tuesday, can I say
no.
real quickly?
Okay, go ahead.
The first time
You're
ever in my
gonna
life.
derail me, you know that.
First time ever in my life, I saw the Northern Lights in Michigan on Tuesday morning.
You've never seen the Aurora Borealis?
First time ever in my life.
Oh, the
on
dancing lights are one of the most. They're one of God's beautiful creations.
Never saw it. 59 years old, never saw it.
You know, they say that's one of the 7 wonders of the
I'm
world.
like, yes.
It's really not. They never say Aurora Borealis is one of the 7 wonders of the world. They always talk about man-made structures or naturally created, big, like one of the
Grand Canyons and so on.
Well,
yes.
Or the Great Barrier Reef, or the pyramids of Egypt.
Australia, yes.
Or the lost Atlantis. We only know about him through Plato. Look, you get me off on Discovery Channel crap.
I know. I'm sorry.
I can't. How can I do a show if I got Liz taking? Look, I'll spaghetti end off. I'll branch off into some weird subject.
I think there's other people that have attention deficit disorder.
Well, they do.
Sitting in this room.
No, I'm saying I already have I'm in control of it. No, when I'm serious, if I get off on a branch, I know that I'm there. I don't think you know that you're
I think that you have gotten off on your own tangents in this show many a time. You definitely drift. You have a lot to say. You have a lot on your mind.
Well, there's so much to talk about. But what I'm saying is, look, if I don't keep focused, because that's the thing.
Think? I wanted to.
No. See, now I'm going to control this. Now I'm going to say because you're taking me off in another place. I've got a topic to talk about.
Right.
This is the thing that gets us off in another place.
Right.
We can't do that.
Right. Okay.
The focus is this: the conversation with Mr. Crawford. That's the focus. So let's stick there. The conversation was awesome. So we gave him the legislation. We talked about that. And then there are the people that are fighting back. And so in the course, he had lots of questions for me. So I polled him first. I said, look, where do you stand on this subject? Which camera are we on? Where do we stand on this subject? Because it's important to understand. And if you talk to your legislator, you'll likely find that they're just absent with information about this. So the only thing that they can go on is either a gut feeling or what they've been told by other people or what they know from the past, which is all that propaganda.
Right.
So,
Absolutely.
and we've spent oodles and oodles of money on that propaganda. And the propaganda's gotten worse. Don't let me forget to talk about that. We're going to end up going to break again. I already know it. So, because this is normally the part of the show where we set up what's going on. So, rather than continue it from last hour, let me regroup and focus. So we'll come back after the break and finish up the conversation about Mr. Crawford.
Right.
Because it's big news. It's huge news. But then we also, during the show, want to talk about some other stuff the Obama administration answered today. We talked about this in the last show. Never got a chance to talk about that because we were chasing around microphones and stuff. So in this segment, or in this next segment, we'll also talk about and invite you to talk about. Hey, get off the phone, Liz. Come on, cut it out. Good God, I caught you on camera. Look, show them your phone. Hold your phone up. There, yeah. She's over there. I'm talking. I'm looking at Liz talking to her. She's like beep, 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 beep. Doodaloo, doodaloo, doodaloo. Look at her. See, look, there she goes. I'm gonna get the zoom in camera. Cut it out, please, because you're gonna make me derail.
I'm having fun.
No,
All right.
we're
done.
Come on. We're on a show, for crying out loud.
It's off. I shut it off.
Would you go to church and get on the phone? No, cut it out.
Yes.
I'm on the pulpit here.
Okay.
All right.
I get the message.
Oh, okay. She put the phone. I should make you turn it off, because that's the other thing you do while you're in church. You turn your phone off. Not that you're in church here, but it's Saturday church. At least there she goes. So she's actually turning her phone off.
Goodbye.
I spanked Liz on the air. So here's the thing. As we go to break, because it's coming up, we'll be talking about the. Come on, put it away.
I did.
Okay, good. It's down. Good God.
Okay.
So so we'll finish up the business about Mr. Crawford. Then we'll move on to what. See, now I've lost track. Cut it out, Liz. Stop looking over there. What were we? Do you remember what I even said? You were off of the phone. See, now I'm completely sidetracked.
I didn't do it.
Yeah, this is what happens. This is what happens when you put a couple of sick people together. Good Lord. So
I hear a baby crying.
No, see, cut it out. Take me off the baby thing. Stop talking about the baby thing. Oh,
your cat.
So what? Let him cry. It's only he's just outside. Okay. We'll take care of it during break. The cat's not more important right now.
No, I know, but still.
So what? See, this is what I'm talking about with the cats. You see, we got a cat girl here.
They're so cool.
Good God.
Except for their throw up and
well, the hair and you got fleas and then sometimes whatever. The scratching and the
clawing.
But it's all overcome. See, now we're off talking about Catland.
But I just love it when they eat the catnip.
Good God. How do you stay focused, guys? How do you do it?
La-di-da.
It's impossible. I got 6 minutes. It's being killed right now by cats.
Okay.
So it's a good thing we're not on the regular radio because boy, you'd break it. You'd put me in complete debt by now. So we're moving on. Crawford. And then later on in the show, we got to talk about the Obama administration. That's what it was. They answered us this week. One of these online survey. No, it's not an online survey. It's a petition. See, here goes the break music already. So we'll talk about the Obama administration. Also going to make a phone call. Going to call Harley Hoss. We'll call him live on the phone, and you'll get a chance to witness that for the first time ever. We'll do an experiment right here on RadioWeedShow.com. It's the Medical Marijuana Morning Show, a crazy one. Second hour of 2, right here on your desktop. Don't go away. We're coming right back.
Got something to say?
Call now toll free 855-MMM Radio. The Medical Marijuana Radio Network.
If you are a carded Michigan medical marijuana patient with a need for safe access but have reservations about privacy and discretion, there is an answer. It's the Ant Farm. The Ant Farm is Metro Detroit's trusted professional mobile transfer service. Write this toll-free number down, 888-369-3320. Lab-tested, mold and pesticide-free. It's the Ant Farm's convenience you'll try, but quality standards, privacy, and friendly professionals that will bring you back. The Ant Farm comes to you. Call for discreet details right away. 888-369-3320. The patient's place for medical marijuana and safe access is Third Coast. Beautiful downtown Ypsilanti is where you can get safe, affordable access to education and materials concerning your specific needs, and quality products designed to meet your exacting needs. It's the Third Coast, 19 North Hamilton in Ypsilanti. Convenient hours, friendly, professional, compassionate. Call Third Coast today, 734-487-5402. That's the Third Coast Compassion Center in downtown Ypsilanti, 734-487-5402.
The Green Bee Collective.
Hey, medical marijuana patients, it's time to discover what all the buzz is about in Ann Arbor.
The Green Bee Collective.
The Green Bee Collective is busy making sure your patient needs are met with high-quality, locally grown meds.
The Green Bee Collective.
Get to know the information, the research, the benefit available to your condition.
The Green Bee Collective.
Weekly specials in just minutes from downtown Ann Arbor and I-94.
The Green Bee Collective.
The details are sweet at mmmgreenbee.com. Call 734-929-2553 now.
Last year's Halloween at Cedar Point was 6 feet deep of pure horror. This year, we've taken things to an all-new low. Scream and claw your way through 10 grisly attractions, including my 2 newest monstrosities, Blood on the Bayou, where you'll be hunted by twisted freaks of nature through an alligator-infested maze, and the maniacal, mechanical Scream Works. Terror will echo through the dark skies as our legion of thrill machines sends riders hurtling in fear on the likes of Millennium Force, Top Thrill Dragster, and the new Wind Seeker. It will be a scare beyond compare. Halloween at Cedar Point. All you fear is here.
Don't miss Halloween, Friday evenings, Saturdays and Sundays through Halloween. For a limited time, visit cedarpoint.com and enjoy big savings on Halloween tickets.
The Medical Marijuana Radio Show.
Welcome back to the Medical Marijuana Radio Show, the second hour of 2. We did 2 hours today, Liz.
Cool.
And we're really excited about it. So, like I say, I'm Steve Greene. With me to my side today is a patient. She's not my patient, but she's certainly been patient with me, I'll tell you. Liz Clemens. I wish I had some applause to play right now. Say hi, wave to the camera, Liz. Say hello.
Hi, everyone.
A little Eminem, back in the D.
Back in the D.
You gotta like that.
I do.
So it's the Medical Marijuana Radio Show. Welcome back. If you want to call, you can do that. It's normally we give you a toll-free number, but right now it's being moved. Good Lord. Took my microphone off. Shouldn't be doing this. So it's 8. I'm sorry. You're going to have to call a different number. The toll-free number is being moved, so it's not on right now. You'd get a disconnect message. You're going to have to call 810-423-2350. 810-423-2350. I want to promote the Medical Marijuana Morning Show. It's coming up starting in beginning of November, Monday through Friday. Are you paying attention to the kitty?
Yes, I am.
You're paying attention to the kitty.
That too.
Yeah, see. Good Lord. Oh, the cat came in during the commercial break just to update everybody about the cat.
He's gorgeous. He's our baby.
Look, here's Scooter. Let me show you Scooter. Hang on to the cigarette. Here's Scooter. Well, just so that Liz can derail the show completely.
Yes.
I'll show you Scooter. Here's Scooter.
He's our baby.
This is the one that came in from outside during the break.
Yeah.
Scooter, you're more important than the whole medical marijuana community. Look, you got stuff on your whiskers.
Yeah, he's a baby.
He's a beautiful kitty.
Yes,
So he doesn't want to be in my hands right now. No. He's like, there's food down there. Leave me alone. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
So Liz is busy feeding the Scooter. So there you go, Scooter. Get your nuggets.
Lizzie
I was completely wrong. Here, give me the cigarette.
Lizzie brought the food.
She hands me the cat food instead of the cigarette. Yeah. So the thing with the about let's get off of this.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. But he was hungry. I know. I was going to say that Liz told me during the break that he doesn't like. I said, Liz, he doesn't like the salmon. She brought some salmon treats for the cat when she stopped over. And I said, look, Liz, he doesn't like the salmon ones. He doesn't like seafood. And he's practically jumping out of my hands to eat the seafood snacks that Liz brought over. So Liz knows better.
Well, if you never eat it,
all right,
then
so
it's new, it might be good.
For sure.
Yeah.
So here we go. Who we're going to call? I was going to call during, I wanted to move on with promoting what was coming up. We're going to make some phone calls. I was going to call Harley Hoss during the show. Now, Harley works a lot of dispensaries and a lot of compassion clubs. Mm-hmm. A ton of them all over the state. Mm-hmm. And he prints the shirts. Oh, got to dig a shirt out. Now I'm going to make me do that. I don't think I'm going to have time during the show to dig it out. I think it might be laying right over there, though. It's the black shirt that's got printed on it. I'm a medical marijuana patient, not a criminal, and it's got the cell bars with a line through it. The circle with a line going through it. It's a great shirt. That's just one of hundreds and hundreds of shirts that Harley Hoss prints. We're going to have Harley on the show here in a few minutes. If Puff Danny's around, going to call Puff and talk about his Wine Dot store a little bit. We got to thank our regular contributors to the show, the people at Ant Farm, people at Third Coast Compassion Center, people also... Oh, look, we got a call. It's Harley Hoss. Harley must be watching.
Awesome.
Should we put Harley on?
Awesome.
Let's put Harley on.
Put Harley on.
Good afternoon. It's Steve Greene on the Medical Marijuana Radio Show. We're on the air. Harley Hoss, is this you?
Yes, sir.
Hey, it is Harley Hoss. You can't hear him. Can you hear him? No, Liz can't hear you. I'm here on the radio, on our radio show on the internet only today, Harley. Talking with my friend Liz about what's going on. We were just talking about calling you.
Well, I'm glad I called you then.
We were gonna, press the beeps and make the thing happen on the air here, just so I don't know. I wanted to check it out from dialing out, but now that you called, we got to check it from the. It works from the calling in end too.
Oh, great! That's fantastic.
So I know that it's going to be really hard to hear you, Harley. I don't know why, but give us a couple test words. Let me look at the audio here. People can hear you probably, but I just want to look. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Harley.
What's my interest?
No, introduce yourself. Tell people who you are.
My name is Hoss. I'm a silk screener. I express my opinions about medical marijuana with my shirts, and I have several shirts that I sell that I donate to different places that people that need help or need to get to somewhere like Lansing to raise little hell, and I also help and support Schedule 1 to a Schedule 3 in Washington D.C., and it's to back up the words "Vote Greene."
Vote Greene. Those are the words of Ben Horner, aren't they?
Yes, sir. I'm his personal silk screener, and we teamed up together, and 100% of the money off them shirts go to that cause, and we take our $2.39 out so we can get another shirt out to sell it to another understanding activist.
Harley, you're going to have to send me a copy of that artwork on that shirt so I can put it on the website and people can look for it. And then that way, tell them, Harley, how they can get a shirt like the one that you're describing.
By finding me throughout the activation, me as an activist, I will be at Chesterfield, the 3rd for Big Daddy, and also at Macomb County Courthouse. And we've kept the shirts real reasonable. They're only $10 a piece, and all the money goes to exactly where it needs to go to help win the war. I have to congratulate you and thank you from the bottom of my heart, because my friend Harley Hoss is just like my friend Liz Clemens over here. Say hi to Harley, Liz.
Hi, Harley. How are you?
Real nice, Liz. I can't wait to put a face to the name and meet you personally.
Hey, Harley says, now, look, Harley, she can't hear you because she doesn't have the advantage of having headphones on.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So what Harley said is he's excited to have had a chance to meet you and would like to meet you in person sometime.
Oh, wonderful.
So,
absolutely. Fabulous. Anytime.
So, Hoss, we have to celebrate the idea that you make all these shirts, and you distribute these shirts statewide, don't you?
Yes, sir.
So plug some people for me. Tell people who deserve some plugging. Tell who they are and talk about where you go and talk about the rounds you make to the extent that it's a good idea.
Well, I show up to the protests like in Lansing, of course. I've been to Mount Pleasant showing up to the protests to help them people out with their court cases. I'm showing up to Big Daddy's case in Chesterfield in Macomb County Court for his thing. Anybody that's got an idea, we have reduced rates on our shirts for fundraisers for this cause. We don't have no minimum. Average shirt cost for a good charity run is $6. My shirts, I do the $8.50 to help me pay gas to get around this country. That's the best I can do, and I also donate, like you're saying, I can donate a dozen T-shirts to your shows, and maybe you can
really?
Ask some questions. Yeah, you can ask some questions, and let the people win a shirt for answering the question.
Oh, that would be awesome. I sent you some artwork so you could do that, Harley. We're really excited to have some shirts. I've been trying to do a shirt giveaway for a while, but you know, always in trying to keep the show on the air on the regular radio station, every dollar we can scrape together goes to pay the radio bill. It's not cheap to power an AM transmitter and to rent that booth over there at 1310 Detroit's Progressive Talk. It's WDTW. It's a Clear Channel property.
I'll donate another dozen to you so you can auction them off.
Well, that's really cool.
So that'll be 2 dozen you'll get.
That's, look, Harley, we love Harley. Harley just offered us 2 dozen shirts.
Cool.
You thank Harley for me, Liz.
Oh, thank you. Thanks. That's wonderful.
So, Liz and I are here talking about what we did this week in Lansing, Harley. Hoss is busy running around the state dealing with his shirt business and dealing with all these dispensaries. How many dispensaries you make the rounds to, Hoss? How many places do you make the rounds to, Hoss?
I have a regular route that I do from almost Toledo, Ohio to the Mackinac Bridge.
From Toledo to Mackinac.
Wow.
And then I have a regular route that I do on a regular basis to hydro shops on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I will go anywhere. If somebody wants to contact me and have me come to their dispensary or their hydro shop or their fundraiser, if I'm not scheduled, I'm more than willing to show up in person.
Wow. And so you do the hydro shops and the dispensaries, which is really cool, and the compassion clubs. Wow.
And also like the one tonight with the MCC there in Mount Morris that I invited you to, the Halloween party.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
That starts at 4:20, believe it or not. I was wrong about the 6.
Oh no! So I gotta shoot up there early.
Yeah, it would be nice.
Okay, Liz, can my friend Liz come with me? Can you come up? You want to come to a Halloween party, Liz?
Where?
Up in Mount Morris.
Where's Mount Morris?
Mount Morris is north of Flint.
North of Flint. When?
Talking to this mic too.
Okay. Where?
1 mile north of 475 off of I-75.
Yeah, so it's again, Harley, Hoss, she can't hear you, so I'm just repeating what you told her or what you told me. It's in Flint. It's north of Flint. I know where it's at. It's Mount Morris is actually just north of Flint. Yes.
It's just north of Flint, Mount Morris Road. You go left, which is west. The address is 8338. It's exactly 4 miles and 2/10 to his house. It's on the right side of the road, and everybody's welcome to come. It starts at 4:20 and it ends at 11, and they're going to have a live band.
It starts at 4:20. You ready to go to this, Liz?
4:20. And lasts for how long?
How long is it lasting?
Until 11 o'clock at night.
Till 11. It closes at 11. You don't have to stay the whole time. But it starts at 4:20, and I'm gonna go because I'm gonna network with people out there. Yeah. It's really important. You can come if you want, Liz. Do you want? Yeah. You think you might want to come?
Yeah. Are we supposed to get costumed out?
Do we have to wear a costume, Hoss?
There's costumes welcome. I took and I'm wearing a shirt that says
costume only.
Oh, Greene, and I printed on it about 40 times.
Wow. I don't know if people would, I don't know. I didn't really plan to do a costume. I don't have a costume to wear. I could cobble something together, I suppose, but that would look kind of cheap, wouldn't it? I grew out of the costume thing. For a while there, I was all about doing like Hollywood makeup, special effects stuff. I was the guy that was going overboard. I was ordering stuff from Hollywood to make masks and stuff with.
Well, I called the owner and told them you were coming, and they're really, really excited. That's why they had me call back. Because,
wow.
They want you to maybe speak sometime between 4:20 and 6 o'clock.
I think
so we just got invited to speak there, Liz.
Speak there.
Yeah, the people were really excited about us coming out there.
They had badges had to them. One of their members, I'm not sure if it was yesterday or the day before, got caught with a medical marijuana brownie, and now they're trying to raise $25,000 to get her out of jail.
$25,000 because she had a brownie?
Yeah, I don't know all the details because he couldn't go into it because he's getting ready for the party. But
we're gonna talk about this for sure, Hoss. Hoss, we're gonna talk about this for sure. I got to talk about this and report on it. Look at this, all that stuff going on in Flint with the people pulling over in Genesee County. Anyways, the police
illegal searches,
pulling people over and searching them without a warrant because it's a narcotics checkpoint, and they're still doing this crap, even though it's been nationally reported and locally reported, and previously ruled on by the Supreme Court as illegal. You can't do that. It's a violation of all kinds of protections given us by the Constitution. So it's unconstitutional to do what they're doing. So you got all this stuff going on. Go ahead.
On the inside, what they're doing, they're not actually pulling the car over itself. They're setting it up like it is. And if you grab a turnaround and turn around, then they come and pull you over.
Yeah, I know, but for a little while there, they were just taking everybody.
Right.
Until we went out there as a community and got some news on it and said, look, we're going to take pictures of you and put it in the paper, and we did, and then they stopped doing that. Now they are just taking people who do the illegal U-turn, or if you're speeding or something like that, then they will pull you over. But still, it doesn't give them a good reason to put a drug-sniffing dog going around your car. Again, that's a search. That is a search. That is a search by a police tool, being AKA a dog. Yes. And it's just not allowable. It's not something we should be letting happen. Right. Anyways, I didn't want to get too much. We're getting off topic because I just wanted to mention that they're doing this up there, and so that's going on up there. And then also, Flint is one of the at least Genesee County and specifically Genesee Township has been very friendly to the medical marijuana cause. We love David Layton up there, Hoss. We've got to love David Layton.
Absolutely.
But they're pulling their gun
great
right
man.
Too, because if you got a card, and you can't have a gun either, and that's not right. That's why we need to get it from a Schedule 2 to a Schedule 3.
Well, or at least get the ATF off the backs of people who are legitimately owning a firearm and also have a legitimate need to have this Schedule 1 substance in the minimum, in the alternative.
That will never happen.
Yes, there's got to be a way to get those people to stop chasing that dragon, because that's what it is. They're just chasing a dragon there. They're never going to catch it.
There's a book out there in case anybody skipped government in high school. It's called The Pot Book. And it's really, really educational about how the government's involved, how Pfizer and the pill company's involved, about how, it's all about the law and how many years ago, we had it as before Christ and so on. And I do recommend people to read that book. It's really, really good, and it will help them with politicians on how to talk to them, how to approach them, and all the steps of what to do. It was wrote by a doctor, and it's a real, real good book.
Well, thanks for transitioning me into our next subject, Hoss, and thanks for calling on the Medical Marijuana Radio Show, because we love you. We love the support you give our community. We've got to thank you and bless you for that. And then we also want to move on with the topic that you're talking about, which is, how to make this better. How to get people to the right places to engage their legislators, because that's what I did this week, and perhaps people can get some vicariously some wisdom through that, because the way that we approached this was a good way, and other people need to do the same thing. Whether they use my exact methodology or not is up to them, but certainly we could give them the points, the things that are important about meeting with your legislator, and how impactful that is. What a serious, meaningful thing that is when you do that. And it doesn't matter if you do it by email, or if you do it in person, or if you do it on the telephone. However you do it, it doesn't even have to necessarily be directly with the legislator, although that's the best way. If you can meet with a staffer, if you can actually have a sit down with a staffer, that's really important too. We got another call coming in. Stand by 1 second, Hoss. Hang on 1 second. We're taking another call. So, Anna, this is this Anna or Travis? We're live on the Medical Marijuana Radio Show. Are you okay with that? Can you talk on the radio?
Sure.
So there you go. Did you know we were on the air?
No.
You didn't? Okay. Yeah. So were you calling to just talk to me? Did you have something to talk to me about?
No, I just had a question about lighters.
Okay, question about lighters. Go ahead and ask me about lighters. What's going on? Hang on, I'm going to merge the call. We got Hoss on the line too. Hoss makes T-shirts. Hang on. Stand by, Anna. So, Anna, this is Hoss. Hoss, this is Anna.
Hi, Hoss. How you doing? Good. How are you?
Real good.
So, yeah, we are on the air.
Okay, I'm traveling, and I'd like to meet you at 420 there at Mount Morris Road if you want. And call me, and then I'll drive up there and meet you, Steve.
Sounds like a plan, Hoss. So we'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much for calling the show today.
And everybody's welcome. It's 8338 Mount Morris Road.
8338. One more time.
8338 Mount Morris Road.
Mount Morris Road. 8338 Mount Morris Road is where we're going. Party starts at 4:20. It's a Halloween party. It's medical marijuana friendly. Bring your cards. Yes?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, Hoss. Thanks so much for calling. I'm going to give some applause to Hoss. Thanks, Hoss.
Thanks, Hoss. Thank you for the invite.
All right. We'll talk to you soon. I'll definitely be with you after the show.
Love you all, brother.
All right. We'll talk to you soon. All right. So, Anna, are you there? What's the question about lighters, Anna? Give us the question about lighters.
My question about lighters is my back's out and I have medication that I want to use and I don't know where to find the torch lighters for hash oils and such.
Oh, so that's actually a good question. So, the answer to that question, as I would understand it, would be for a torch lighter. You know, they had them at the Walmart, and I think most of the Walmarts still have. Oh, hang on, we're going to break. Most of the Walmarts still have them. We'll talk about exactly what you want to look for in the Walmart, and they're not that expensive, and what a good alternative is. So we got an answer to Anna's lighter question coming up here on the Medical Marijuana Radio Show. Don't go away. By the way, the girl that's on the phone is the same one that's doing this announcement right here. Check it out.
Denise will be right back on the Medical Marijuana Radio Show. The Medical Marijuana Radio Network.
Last year's Halloween weekends at Cedar Point was 6 feet deep of pure horror. This year, we've taken things to an all-new low. Scream and claw your way through 10 grisly attractions, including my 2 newest monstrosities, Blood on the Bayou, where you'll be hunted by twisted freaks of nature through an alligator-infested maze, and the maniacal, mechanical Screamworks. Terror will echo through the dark skies as our legion of thrill machines sends riders hurtling in fear on the likes of Millennium Force, Top Thrill Dragster, and the new Wind Seeker. It will be a scare beyond compare. Halloween weekends at Cedar Point. All you fear is here.
Don't miss Halloween weekends, Friday evenings, Saturdays, and Sundays through Halloween. For a limited time, visit cedarpoint.com and enjoy big savings on Halloween weekends tickets. If you are a carded Michigan medical marijuana patient with a need for safe access but have reservations about privacy and discretion, there is an answer. It's the Ant Farm. The Ant Farm is Metro Detroit's trusted professional mobile transfer service. Write this toll-free number down, 888-369-3320. Lab-tested, mold and pesticide-free. It's the Ant Farm's convenience you'll try, but quality standards, privacy, and friendly professionals that will bring you back. The Ant Farm comes to you. Call for discreet details right away. 888-369-3320.
The Greene Collective.
Hey, medical marijuana patients, it's time to discover what all the buzz is about in Ann Arbor.
The Greene Collective.
The Greene Bee Collective is busy making sure your patient needs are met with high-quality, locally grown meds.
The Greene Bee Collective.
Get to know the information, the research, the benefit available to your condition.
The Greene Bee Collective.
Weekly specials in just minutes from downtown Ann Arbor and I-94.
The Greene Bee Collective.
The details are sweet at mmmgreenbee.com. Call 734-929-2553 now. The patient's place for medical marijuana and safe access is Third Coast. Beautiful downtown Ypsilanti is where you can get safe, affordable access to education and materials concerning your specific needs, and quality products designed to meet your exacting needs. It's the Third Coast, 19 North Hamilton in Ypsilanti. Convenient hours, friendly, professional, compassionate. Call Third Coast today, 734-487-5402. That's the Third Coast Compassion Center in downtown Ypsilanti, 734-487-5402.
Last year's Halloween at Cedar Point was 6 feet deep of pure horror. This year, we've taken things to an all-new low. Scream and claw your way through 10 grisly attractions, including my 2 newest monstrosities, Blood on the Bayou, where you'll be hunted by twisted freaks of nature through an alligator-infested maze, and the maniacal, mechanical Screamworks. Terror will echo through the dark skies as our legion of thrill machines sends riders hurtling in fear on the likes of Millennium Force, Top Thrill Dragster, and the new Wind Seeker. It will be a scare beyond compare. Halloween at Cedar Point. All you fear is here.
Don't miss Halloween, Friday evenings, Saturdays, and Sundays through Halloween. For a limited time, visit cedarpoint.com and enjoy big savings on Halloween tickets.
Coming back live.
It's the Medical Marijuana Radio Show.
Welcome back to the Medical Marijuana Radio Show, live from the studio today. Not the regular radio studio, but you can see us here inside of our own studio. It's the Medical Marijuana Radio Show. You'll find us here every Saturday from noon until 1. And now with the all-new Medical Marijuana Morning Show. Weekdays from 6 until 10 a.m. We're doing a music show, and it's specifically designed for the medical marijuana crowd. We'd love to have you along, and we can have you on the phones. We've got with us on the phone Anna. Anna is my carded patient. She also, incidentally, is the one that does the Medical Marijuana Radio Show. She's that voice. Welcome back, Anna. Hello.
Hello, Steve.
You say that like you're on the Donahue Show or something. So you were asking about lighters, and we were talking about how you can get them at the Walmart.
Yeah, they're kind of hard to find, the ones that are more torch-like versus a regular flame.
Last I knew, you could get them still. Now, the New Hudson Walmart down here locally where I'm at, and where you're at, incidentally, didn't seem to have it. They stopped carrying the one that I used to have. The one that I used to have cost about, it was like $24 or $26. It was just under $30. And it was a small torch, and it was designed, you could find it in the automotive section. Actually, I found it most recently because I kept moving it around. First, it was in the section up front by the cigarettes when you got at the checkout. They had one special lane for just cigarettes. They had it there for a while. And then they took it out of there and they moved it back to like the home automotive area. It was in the paint section, like actually in the plumbing area, because people could use it for soldering. So they had them there. They stopped carrying them. And I would imagine probably because that little butane torch is more expensive to run than a traditional gas torch. And I'll show the people at home what I'm talking about. Is the camera on me? I think it is. So this is the kind of torch we're talking about, the big torch. This is the alternative, the least expensive. The torch that I was talking about with Anna just now about is a smaller torch. It's only about this big.
Cutesy and red.
It runs on butane, and it comes with a butane can, and that's the more expensive one, the little one. But it works really, really well, and it's refillable. So you just can buy a can of like $3 butane, and it works really good. But it's like 27 and some change or something like that at the Walmart. If you can find them, my local Walmart stopped carrying them. So you might have to go to Brighton, look around inside the. First off, I just go to ask the store manager because different places have different floor plans. They put things in different places. But I found it. Go ahead.
You think like local head shops would have it, like the Dream Factory or places like that?
I found that the question was, did local head shops carry it? I found myself that the head shops carried like the collibri type lighters, the little lighters designed to light cigars, which work fine.
Oh, okay.
But the thing is that they're very expensive, and they're very expensive because they're fancy made. They're designed for show. This is the kind of stuff you have in your pocket. This is the kind of thing you have in your pocket when you're going off to do
New Year's Eve or something. Yeah.
What? Say again.
Yeah.
Say again. You got to lean in.
When you take off, for an evening out, celebrate. You have a nice lighter in your pocket.
Right. It's like if you're going to a wedding, or if you're going
New Year's Eve,
or you had a baby. You whip out the big cigar and you light it up with the collibri lighter. But those things don't hold very much butane, Anna.
No.
Right.
And so they're also really expensive. So you're going to pay like through the nose for them, and they don't last very long. And admittedly, with a smaller flame like that, even though it's a torch, it does take a minute to heat up that little glass poker you're talking about. And so the answer to the question is, and you can't see it, I'm going to show the people again here, the thing that I'm holding up in front of the camera here, this is just a simple, this is not butane, this is propane. But this giant can of propane, it's just, it's just made for guys that are soldering pipes and stuff.
Yep.
But the little thing that comes on top of it comes with the can, and you get the whole outfit for $15. It's like 15 and some change. And then if you need a new can, you don't have to go get it filled. You can just buy a new canister. Because, look, I've had this thing for a couple of months, and it's worked fine for a couple of full months. But the little canister is only $3 to replace, and it lasts like for a really long time. So that's what I would suggest. It's certainly not going to fit in your purse. It's not going to be that portable. It's not something I would want to have to answer the police about in the car. Because he might even think that you're carrying around burglary tools. He might think that that's a burglary tool because you could be using a torch to cut a lock or something like that. I don't know. Police think weird when they pull you over and you got strange things in your car. They start looking at you a weird way. And if you already got medical marijuana to overcome, I wouldn't want to have to overcome the torch issue as well. What do you do with that torch? I don't know. It's been back there rolling around with the other stuff back there forever. That's what I generally tell them.
Yeah.
But it's also generally the truth. If you've ever been in my car, there's a lot of crap that rolls around in there. Sometimes it's me. So, anyways, thanks for calling, Anna. Did you? Anna's the one that does the voices. I wonder if I can call up a voice. I think I can call up an Anna voice. Let me see if I can get an Anna voice here. So, hey, I just want to play this for people. Anna's the one. It's still playing. I think it's weird in the background. So, let me see if I can get a little. It's the Medical Marijuana Radio Show. Let me see if we can find that. We got something in here. I don't know. I don't want to waste people's time. It's going to take me too long to find it. And there's certainly more agenda and not much left time on the show. So people will hear it like during the next break. She's the one that says Steve and Denise will be right back with more on the Medical Marijuana Radio Show. That's Anna. Say hello one more time, Anna, so people can hear it.
Hello, everyone.
Say Stephen. Say Stephen. This time, don't say Denise. Say Steve and Liz will be right back with more on the Medical Marijuana Radio Show.
Steve and Liz will be right back with more on the Medical Marijuana Radio Show.
See, I didn't lie. That's her. Yeah. That's the real one. Yeah. That's the real girl. So thanks for calling, Anna.
Hi, Anna.
All right, thanks, Steve.
So we're glad you called. Thanks for calling, and I hope we answered your question.
All right, thanks. I'll catch you later.
We'll talk to you soon. There we go.
Bye.
Bye. So that's Anna on the Medical Marijuana Radio Show calling to talk about lighters. So we can put the microphone down now. It's kind of strange. So say hi, Liz. Say hi to the camera. Say hello.
Hi, everyone.
That's Liz.
We're doing great.
We love you, Liz. You're so cool.
Sure.
Liz is such a cool person. So it
keeps picking on me.
All right. So really quickly,
he has both mics.
Really quickly, let's back up and go finish up the thing about Hugh.
Yes.
So Hugh, the big news with him is that. And I have a chance to give him the idea about gun rights. That's a Republican issue. Mm-hmm. Gun rights being trampled. Mm-hmm. You can't have a medical marijuana card and a gun too, or else you're a felon. So I talked to him about what that means. Mm-hmm. I talked to him about the rescheduling of marijuana and what that means on a national level. He had all kinds of questions about, isn't that the answer? Because he didn't know. He didn't even know what scheduling of drugs was. I had to explain it to him. Mm-hmm. And this is what I mean. If you get the opportunity to meet with your local legislator, they're likely not to know some of the very basic facts about this subject, and this is why you got guys like John Walsh trying to originally he wanted to introduce legislation to make this be done in pharmacies. He didn't understand that the pharmacies are going to say, "Screw you, we can't. We don't care what your stupid state law says. We're not allowed to do that by federal law." And so that's why Mr. Crawford believes that maybe going after the federal angle on this is a good idea, and I agree with him. Mm-hmm. But when I came into his office, I also reminded him that we're fighting this on a state level, as well as a federal level. And so as long as we've got the federal thing in place, let's start at the state and get that straight first, and then go to the feds with our issues. Right. So let's get this square here, and then, so he thinks this is being abused, and it is. It's being abused by, there's always bad actors. There's guys that drink and drive. Mm-hmm. They're abusing drinking.
Absolutely.
There's people that abuse, they abuse food. There's people that abuse all kinds of stuff.
Absolutely.
Gambling. Yeah. Nicotine. Look at me. I'm smoking on the air. I'm abusing nicotine right here. Oh, I can't abuse it unless it's lit. There you go. So, It's going to happen. You got your bad actors. But you can't paint with a broad brush. And I wanted you to see me and understand me, Mr. Crawford, for who I am. Because I live in your community. I live in your district. This is the area that you represent. And when you vote on something like this, this directly affects us in this way.
Right.
Understand that there's police at my door wanting to knock it down and lock me up and pay $36,000 a year to keep me in prison because they don't like the fact that I'm a patient and caregiver here.
Right.
So they're going to try to do everything they can to make their way in here and take it away from me. Can you please side with me and make them stop? Because can you see I'm not a criminal?
Yeah.
Can you see I'm not a wacko? Can you see I'm not part of the fringe element?
Right.
Can you see I'm not skirting behind this? Can you see that I'm one of the guys that this law was written about? You know, that's what this is. So we're getting ready to go a break again. I wanted to wrap up that thing about Hugh.
Yeah.
And then he passed me on to John Walsh. We'll pick it up with the John Walsh story. More to come on the Medical Marijuana Radio Show. Don't you dare go away. Here's the part with Anna. Right now, she's going to talk right about now.
More of your calls next on the Medical Marijuana Radio Show. The Medical Marijuana Radio Network.
Last year's Halloweekends at Cedar Point was 6 feet deep of pure horror. This year, we've taken things to an all-new low. Scream and claw your way through 10 grisly attractions, including my 2 newest monstrosities, Blood on the Bayou, where you'll be hunted by twisted freaks of nature through an alligator-infested maze, and the maniacal, mechanical Screamworks. Terror will echo through the dark skies as our legion of thrill machines sends riders hurtling in fear on the likes of Millennium Force, Top Thrill Dragster, and the new Wind Seeker. It will be a scare beyond compare. Halloweekends at Cedar Point. All you fear is here.
Don't miss Halloweekends, Friday evenings, Saturdays and Sundays through Halloween. For a limited time, visit cedarpoint.com and enjoy big savings on Halloweekends tickets. If you are a carded Michigan medical marijuana patient with a need for safe access but have reservations about privacy and discretion, there is an answer. It's the Ant Farm. The Ant Farm is Metro Detroit's trusted professional mobile transfer service. Write this toll-free number down, 888-369-3320. Lab-tested, mold and pesticide-free. It's the Ant Farm's convenient you'll try, but quality standards, privacy, and friendly professionals that will bring you back. The Ant Farm comes to you. Call for discreet details right away. 888-369-3320.
The Greene Collective.
Hey, medical marijuana patients, it's time to discover what all the buzz is about in Ann Arbor.
The Greene Collective.
The Green Bee Collective is busy making sure your patient needs are met with high-quality, locally grown meds.
The Greene Collective.
Get to know the information, the research, the benefit available to your condition.
The Greene Collective.
Weekly specials in just minutes from downtown Ann Arbor and I-94.
The Greene Collective.
The details are sweet at mmmgreenbee.com. Call 734-929-2553 now. The patient's place for medical marijuana and safe access is Third Coast. Beautiful downtown Ypsilanti is where you can get safe, affordable access to education and materials concerning your specific needs, and quality products designed to meet your exacting needs. It's the Third Coast, 19 North Hamilton in Ypsilanti. Convenient hours, friendly, professional, compassionate. Call Third Coast today, 734-487-5402. That's the Third Coast Compassion Center in downtown Ypsilanti, 734-487-5402.
Last year's Halloweekends at Cedar Point was 6 feet deep of pure horror. This year, we've taken things to an all-new low. Scream and claw your way through 10 grisly attractions, including my 2 newest monstrosities, Blood on the Bayou, where you'll be hunted by twisted freaks of nature through an alligator-infested maze, and the maniacal, mechanical Screamworks. Terror will echo through the dark skies as our legion of thrill machines sends riders hurtling in fear on the likes of Millennium Force, Top Thrill Dragster, and the new Wind Seeker. It will be a scare beyond compare. Halloweekends at Cedar Point. All you fear is here.
Don't miss Halloweekends, Friday evenings, Saturdays and Sundays through Halloween. For a limited time, visit cedarpoint.com and enjoy big savings on Halloweekends tickets.
Stand by, we're getting ready to come back, folks.
The Medical Marijuana Radio Show.
That's right, we're live in Detroit. We are live in Detroit. It is the Medical Marijuana Radio Show. You can see me on the screen now. I hope you'll join us every week here from noon until 1 o'clock, whether we're on the regular radio or not. We like to keep things up to date, fresh, and informative for you here on the Medical Marijuana Radio Show. And with that in mind, we've only got like 6 minutes left. Can you believe we killed 2 hours here already, Liz? Can you believe we killed 2 hours already?
Time flies, like I say.
So we had Anna on the phone today. This is the first time we did this on the regular show without being on the radio. We had a couple of phone calls to prove at the same time. That's really cool. So we had that going on. And then, so let me finish up this thing about how important this was. We were talking, I lost track. Where did we leave off at?
We left off at...
Talking to the mic, Liz. No, mic.
I'm really not... sure.
So,
you tell me where
we left off with about... so we talked about Hugh Crawford, and then we were going into... See, everybody else is going, you stupid idiot.
Well, you were talking with Anna, so we did.
No. We went to break. Right before the break, we were talking about what we were going to. Anyway, we got 6 minutes, and we screwed it all up already.
Yeah.
No. We were going on about, so we got Hoss, and we were talking about the Halloween party. So that's up Mount Morris Road.
Right.
And that's 4:20 this afternoon. We're going to go up and check that out. You and I have agreed to go. Yes.
Yes.
That's going to be good. That's going to be a lot of fun. I've never been to an impromptu Halloween party. Certainly not a medical marijuana party.
Right.
And at least it's not a party so much about the pot as it is about a networking opportunity to work with people.
Oh, absolutely.
A chance to meet a lot of the people that are in the Flint area, and I've always been a member of Genesee CCC, and so we're going up to see that. But the thing that I left off with was about legislator, how to engage your legislator. So if you want to go to the front page of RadioWeedShow.com, and I want to play the Bill Schuette song. I didn't get a chance to do that. It's going to make me mad. We're not going to get a chance to play the Bill Schuette song, but I will get a chance to show you the front page of the website a little bit. You won't be able to get it. You know what? Are you going to be able to see this? I should just play the Schuette song and call it quits.
Yeah.
There's not. I wanted to talk to Rick Thompson. I believe Rick, in case you don't know who Rick is, Rick works with Big Daddy's Management Group and is also the publisher of Forum Magazine. That's the Michigan Medical Marijuana Magazine. A great publication. Available for $5 at your local newsstand. And at many of the compassion clubs around town in your area carry the magazine. So
I know of him, yes.
Rick Thompson, I believe, was in court on Friday with Rick Ferris from Big Daddy's. Rick Ferris is Big Daddy. And this was in the Macomb County Circuit Court, I believe. They're trying to close it down based on nuisance. The Attorney General was supposed to be there arguing to close this place down. Totally missed the boat on this show. Did a 2-hour show, didn't talk about it.
Right.
It's huge news.
Right.
I don't know what happened. I really wanted to get to the bottom of it. This happened yesterday. I wanted to go to it, didn't have the money to get out there. So we want to find out from Rick, and we'll report back to you about that. I'll put it on the website. I'm sure there's been some action there, even if it was just a hearing. Something happened.
Yeah,
and if a Bill Schuette himself was supposed to be out there arguing this, he's interfering, trying to say, no, we're going to close it down on nuisance. The township said, we don't like you being there. We don't care if you're legal and you got all your cards. We don't care. It's still illegal in this way and this way. We want you out. You're a nuisance.
Right.
And the Attorney General really is the guy that's behind this. He's the one that's planting the seed with Macomb Township to actually ask them to leave. I don't want to misspeak. I said Macomb Township. I believe it's not Macomb Township.
Macomb County.
It's Macomb County, but Chesterfield Township.
Chesterfield.
It's Chesterfield. So we support you, Big Daddies. We support you guys out in Macomb County and in the Chesterfield Township area who need safe medical access. It's just the right thing to do.
Right.
If it's a crop, it fails. I've got a crop going right now. It may not make it. It's got you got problems.
Yeah.
What if the power goes out? What if you get hermaphroditing? There's nobody that's going to take that from you. What if you get some kind of mold or a mildew, or if you just have a blight?
Right.
You end up in a situation where all the people who depend on you, if you're a caregiver, have no medicine. They've been waiting for months for it.
Right.
So they're supposed to wait for another 4 or 5, 6 months for you to get another crop together?
Right.
No, there's an answer down the street. It's called a dispensary. It's where other people have brought their overages to get rid of them in a responsible way so they don't end up on the streets in the hands of people who don't need them.
Yes.
So, we support you, Rick Ferris and Rick Thompson of Big Daddies.
Absolutely.
And we think it's important. We're talking about the website. you go to the front page of the website, you'll see in the upper left-hand corner a place where you can find your local representative. There's one for the senator, and there's one for your local state representative. And those guys can tell you who your national reps are in Congress. Thanks, Liz, for being on the show today.
Oh, anytime, honey,
Thanks
anytime.
for coming along and being with us, even though we're not on the regular radio. We're going to cut out here because we've completely run out of time. Thanks for coming along. We'll see you next time on the Medical Marijuana Radio Show. Don't forget, we're getting ready to do the Medical Marijuana Morning Show Monday through Friday starting in November. Please join us every day and get the Ustream application. Download it for your smartphone so you can take us on the road. Find us on your desktop in the morning and on the weekend. Find us on Ustream when you go on the road. We'll see you next time.
The Medical Marijuana Radio Show and RadioWeedShow.com are trademarks. Copyright 2011.
The Medical Marijuana Radio Network.
And now more commercial-free music on the Medical Marijuana Radio Show.